I'm Miss Vandana Gupta. I will be teaching you mathematics and statistics. This is one of the core subjects in your program. So today's lecture will be just a introductory lecture. So let me start with that. See, in your BCom, this is called as a program, BCom program, okay? It is not called as a class, okay? This BCom degree is your 3 years course divided into semesters, 6 semesters. So this is your first year BCom. You will be having 2 semesters, semester 1 and 2. Second year BCom, again you will have 2 semesters, semester 3 and 4. And in third year BCom, you will have again 2 semesters, semester 5 and semester 6. So in all, you have got 6 semesters. Okay. So now you have taken admission in semester 1. Okay. First year BCom, semester 1. At the end of each semester, you have to write semester end exam of 100 marks. There is no internal exam, only one exam at the end of the semester. The internal exams are conducted to see how far you have understood the subject. Now let me give you the 7 subjects which you are going to study. These are not called as subjects. They are called as the course. So BCom is called as a program. And in BCom semester, there are 6 semesters. In semester 1, you have to study 7 subjects. Okay. They are not called as subjects. We will call them as course. So 7 courses you have to study. So what are these courses? First one is business communication. Second one, commerce. Third, economics. Fourth one, accounts. Fifth, EVS. Sixth, mathematical and statistical techniques, which I'm going to teach you. And the last one, your FC, foundation course. So out of these subjects, some subjects are already you may be aware of, like economics and commerce. This you might have studied in your junior college, correct? But some subjects like mathematics and even accounts you have studied in junior college. A subject like mathematics, some of you might not have studied because it was an optional subject in your junior college, correct? You were having option between SP and mathematics, and many students, they opt for SP. So majority of the students may not have studied mathematics in their junior college. Okay. So slightly you might find this subject slightly tougher than other subjects. Okay. What you have to do is, there are certain things which if you follow, then definitely there will not be any problem. Okay. So first of all is, attending the lectures regularly is very, very important. See that you should not miss even a single lecture, particularly in a subject like mathematics. Because what happens when you don't attend a lecture, and if you come for the next class, then if you have not understood the previous lecture, it becomes very difficult for you to understand the next lecture. So every lecture depends upon what is taught in the previous lecture. See, due to the pandemic, the lectures are conducted online. The recording of each lecture we are going to share with you. So when you come for the next lecture, you have to go through the recording, what was taught in the class, and simple homework problems. Try to solve them, which will give you the better understanding of the topic. So when you come for the next time, it will be easy for you to understand. So see that you attend the lectures in time and regularly. Now, see, for subject which I'm going to teach you, mathematics, you will have 5 lectures in a week. Okay. So that means almost every day I'll be having lecture in your class. And the syllabus is also vast. So it may happen that I might have to take some extra lecture because already we have started very late. Okay. So almost every day I will be having lecture in your class. Apart from lectures, we also have tutorials. The students will be divided into small batches of say 30 to 40 students. And these students, once in a week, they will be having the tutorial for 2 subjects, one for mathematics and the other one for business communication. In these 2 subjects, you have got tutorials, batch wise. Okay. And for this week, today is Thursday, right? So for this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you will be having only 2 lectures, 7:30 to 8:20, 8:30 to 9:20. In between 2 lectures, you have a break of 10 minutes. Okay. But from next week onwards, you will be having all the lectures. So your lectures will start at 7:30, and you will be having minimum 4 lectures and 1 tutorial. So it will go up to 12:30. I'm telling you this today so that you can prepare yourself. Okay, that from 7:30 to 12:30 you have to attend classes. Okay, and as I told you, the last lecture will be tutorial. It will be batch wise. So last lecture, not everybody will have. Only the students who are allotted tutorial on that particular day. So one of the day your lecture will go up to 12:30. Rest of the days, not one day, 2 days. Out of the 6 days, 2 days your lectures will be up to 12:30 because of the tutorial. One tutorial for mathematics and the other one for business communication. Now, as I think yesterday was the orientation program, and many of you might have attended, some of you might not have attended. Say the very important thing about that orientation program, which is very important for you, that I'm going to tell you now. See, in this BCom, you are not going to get the marks like how you used to get in 11th and 12th. You are going to get the grade. Okay, A grade, B grade, O grade, like that. Okay, and your final mark sheet of 3rd year, it will not be just the marks of the final year. It will be the cumulative grade point. Say, like in junior college is of 2 years, correct? 11th and 12th. So 11th May, whatever marks you have got, they are separate. It is not added in your 12th marks, correct? But in BCom degree program, your final mark sheet will reflect your all the semester marks. So that is why it becomes very, very important to study right from day one, from semester one. You cannot think that कि chalo semester 1, 2, 3, 4 2 saal we will enjoy and we will study only in the final year. If you do like that, then your final mark sheet, but the final grade may reduce drastically. So you have to see that you start studying from day one. Your all semester, if you want to have O grade, you want become with O grade, A plus, then you have, there is no A plus, actually O, A, B like that. In that case, you have to start studying from semester 1 onwards. All your grades should be very good. Okay, because it will be a cumulative effect will be there in your final mark sheet. Okay, so this is one very important thing which I would like to mention you. So don't think that 2 saal maje karenge and only we will study in the final year. Not like that. And courses also in semester 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have got seven subjects. In semester 1, you are going to study 7 courses. So these 7 subjects. Semester 2, again 7. In semester 3, again 7. Semester 4, again 7 subjects. And in semester 5 and 6, means final year, you have got only 6 subjects. Okay. So see that from today onwards, make a pledge that you will study regularly. And if you study regularly and attend regular classes, definitely you are going to get good marks. So let me just share my screen to give you the idea of this paper, Mathematical and Statistical Techniques. Also, as I mentioned that you will be having the cumulative grades. Okay, each subject here is assigned a grade point. So mathematics is assigned the grade point, credit point. So when you complete mathematics, you will earn credit point of 3. Okay, each subject has assigned the credit point. So except for foundation course, all the subjects credit point is 3. For foundation course, it is 2. Okay, and foundation course, madam will tell you about that. You have to write some project also in that. Okay, so the Sneha madam who teaches foundation course, she is going to tell you in detail about that. So as you know that there are 2 divisions here. This is first year BCom division A. In this division, 120 students, roll number 1 to 120 are there. And see that you join the correct WhatsApp group. Okay, because otherwise you are going to miss out on some important information. Okay, and you have to attend the lectures of your class only. Okay, and for this class, first year BCom A division, I am the class teacher. My name is Miss Vandana Gupta. I am again repeating it. Some of you might have joined late. That's the reason. So I am the class teacher of your class. One more general instruction before I proceed. All the important notices will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So you have to see that all the messages in the WhatsApp group, all the notices regarding the exam, document submission, or any other thing, we always post in the WhatsApp group. So recently there was a notice that you have to submit the documents in the office. Okay? If you have not seen that, actually yesterday was the last date for that. But if any one of you have not submitted, because that is the surety of your admission. See, you have just submitted your documents online. Okay, physical copy is required in the college. And if you don't submit them, then your admission may get cancelled. Okay, so see that if you have not gone for the last 2 days, see that you go today and request the office to take your documents. Okay. Some of the students, they have yesterday, they called me that they have not received their leaving certificate from their own college. So see that you go to your college from where you have completed your junior college, request them to give you, because if they don't give you in time, we will not be able to submit your documents in the university and your admission may get cancelled. So request them. Okay. This is the university deadline, so they have to take it very seriously. Now let me start with my presentation. Give me a minute. Are you able to see my presentation? You're able to see my screen? Just write in the chat box. Yes, okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. So first of all, I welcome you all to my mathematics class. So for what I was doing was just the general information I was telling you. Now let us begin with the special our course, Mathematical and Statistical Techniques. So I welcome you all to my class. I'm Ms. Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. I have got 26 years of teaching mathematics at college level. In this college, I've been teaching since last 16 years. Before that, 14 years I have taught in other colleges where I was teaching to science students. So you all should know this. This is just an introductory lecture. Okay. What is the name of the course? Mathematical and Statistical Techniques. And this course has got two sections, as the name suggests, mathematics and statistics. This course has got two sections. So section 1 is mathematics. As I told you, your final exam will be of 100 marks. So this 100 marks is distributed between these two sections. In what proportion? See here. For mathematics, total marks is 40. So 40% weightage is given to mathematics. And in this mathematical and statistical statistical techniques, in this course, you have to study 5 units. How many? 5 units. Units means here, you can say chapters. So 5 chapters you have to study. We call them as units. Okay. So 2 chapters or 2 units are for mathematics. So number of units in mathematics are 2. You are going to study 2 chapters. And total marks for this particular section is 40. Now let us see what are the topics which we are going to study in mathematics. So the first chapter or first unit, it is shares and mutual funds. This unit has got 2 subsection. One is called shares, the other one is mutual funds. So in shares, what are we going to study? What is share? Concept of share. What is the meaning of face value? what is the meaning of market value, what is dividend, how to calculate it, and dividend, then types of shares, what are equity shares, preferential shares, bonus shares, and simple examples where you have to calculate dividend, rate of return, and all these things. So this topic may not be very new for you, because being a commerce student, you might have studied in your junior college also in accounts. Okay, so you are aware of this, but if the calculation part of that means calculating the profit, dividend, percentage return, all these things we are going to study in this. The next subunit is mutual funds. In this, we are going to study about the NAV, which is called the net asset value of the mutual fund. What are the different terms, entry load, exit load, and what is the meaning of SIP. Here again, how to calculate the dividend, how to calculate the net asset value of the mutual fund, and the problems where you are going to find out the average cost by rupee cost averaging method in systematic investment. So these are the two subtopics which we have to study in Unit 1. Unit 2, permutation, combination, and linear programming problems. This may be totally new for you. Only the students who have opted for mathematics in their junior college, they might be aware of this. They may find it easier. Okay, so this is totally a new for you. Linear programming problem, this will involve sketching of graph. So here you will require a graph paper or a notebook where the graphs are there. So you have to draw the graphs. In exam also, the graph paper is provided. Okay. Let me tell you one thing here. In your BCom, you are allowed to use the calculator even in exam. Okay, so all of you have to purchase a non-programmable calculator which you are using for accounts. Okay, so same you have to, whenever you come, like from tomorrow onwards, when you come for the maths class, see that you sit with the calculator. So you purchase a calculator, okay, and 2 notebooks. A long notebook is preferable, okay, because we have lot of tables in statistics. So it is better to have a long notebook of say 100 pages. So you purchase 1 notebook and calculator. So this was about the unit 2 graph. Whenever we come to this, that time only you can purchase, no need to purchase. So this was the 2 units of mathematics, unit 1 and unit 2. Next one, section 2, that is statistics. In this, there are 3 units. We have to study 3 chapters. Number of units are 3 and total marks are 60. So you can see that each unit has been assigned the marks 20, 20, 20, 20. In maths also, see, 2 units, 40, so 20, 20. And each unit is given, that means each unit is given the equal weightage. You cannot just omit 1 unit. Look at this. So unit 3 of summarization measures. In this, we are going to study these 2 topics, measures of central tendency and measures of, I'm not going into the detail of this. This here you are going to study mean, median, mode, and other measures of central tendency, and here measures of dispersion. This also you might have studied in junior college. I don't know actually the syllabus, and this syllabus is given on the initial pages of any textbook of mathematics which you purchase. Fourth unit is elementary probability theory. This also, for many of you, will be a new concept, but don't worry about it. I'm going to start from the scratch. So, and the last unit is decision theory. This is a very, very simple, easiest chapter and very scoring. Okay. So this is basically, it is used in at management level in industries and big companies. Okay. This is actually the part of management course, MBA and all, but it is very, very easy. So these are the 5 units which you are going to study. Now this, I have also given you here question paper pattern. Your paper will be of 100 marks and it will be of 3 hours. You will be having 5 questions. Each question will have 20 marks. 2 questions will be from mathematics. 3 will be from statistics. Look at here. Section 1 will be mathematics. There will be one question. Question number 1 will be from first unit. So each unit, there will be one question. So question number 1 from unit 1, there will be 5 sub questions and you have to answer any 4. In each question will be of 5 marks. So 5 into 4, that is 20. Similarly for question number 2, it will be from unit 2. Then section 2 statistics, it will be from unit 3, unit 4, same pattern. Okay. So today I've told you about the syllabus and the question paper pattern. Now you may ask me which books to purchase. So these are the books. These are the textbooks described for you. I'm not using a particular textbook. Okay. Most of the time, I will recommend you to purchase this book, Mathematical and Statistical Techniques by Welling, Saraf and Diwanji, Manand Prakash. The other books also you can use for solving the problems, and no need to purchase all the books. The first one you can purchase. This Vipul Prakashan books, there are separate books for maths and stats. If you purchase this book, both maths and stats are in the same book. So it is better to purchase the first one. Okay. Remaining books you can take from the library. So these were all about the textbooks. So thank you. Now I will give you the attendance link.